Hello everyone, I welcome all of you for this IGBC AP training course. This course teaches the required fundamental theoretical concepts that one should possess to clear IGBC AP examination. This course covers all the three credential categories like IGBC AP, IGBC AP Associate and IGBC Accredited Faculty Examination. So myself, the course faculty, Saravanan J. Bharati. I am basically IGBC Accredited Professional, IGBC Accredited Faculty and also Lead Green Associate. So I have already possessed 8+ years of academic experience along with 1.5 years of LCA consulting experience. So I have been certified with 25+ NPTEL courses, which includes 2 domain certifications as well. I have published 22+ peer-reviewed research articles in various international journals, and I hold 6 Indian patents, among which 4 are filed and 2 got granted. I am currently pursuing my PhD in environmental engineering from NIT Warangal. And I am myself also IBM certified design thinking practitioner. And all these are my other green credential. So this course follows this particular structure. So we have splitted the entire course in align with IGBC AP exam syllabus and split it into various modules. So we will have some 10 into 2, 20 different modules, among which 16 would be our major modules with respect to our IGBC AP examination. So we will start one by one. So in this video, we will be covering the module 1 introduction, which focuses on green building and green built environment. So the green building. So many of us would have been heard this particular term, but many of us may also have some different opinion about what is green building, what is not a green building. So generally, green building should serve the different perspective of services which comes under various categories. Like conserves natural resources, it should use less water and it optimizes energy efficiency and it should generate less waste, and the building should provide healthier spaces. So if you see this under different broad categories, it would come up with like site, like earth, water and energy and material and air. So from the Indian perspective, we call it as like Panchabhuta. So it covers all the different aspects of natural elements, and a green building should serve all these elements individually. It's not like one thing can be there, other thing can be absent. No, it's not like that. So a green building is a combination of all the positive aspects regarding all these natural elements. So this particular table can give you a clear idea about various terminologies that we use contemporarily about indicating a green building. So some say it's a smart building, some people used to say the term net zero energy building, and some people say it's like green building. Yes, all these different building typologies are existing separately, but still all of these are sometimes get confused with the green building. So if you see the parameters which are being focused by each and individual typology, we can understand. So the parameters are eco-efficient resource use, like any material or water or whatever it is, then water management within the premises, then energy performance, efficiency, then waste management and indoor quality and occupant well-being. So if you see, the green building ticks all these elements, and if you take a smart building, it fulfills only the operational efficiency like water management, energy performance and indoor air quality and well-being. Sometimes it may not focuses on efficient resource use and optimized waste management. If you take net zero energy building, it focuses only on operational status, which is water management and energy performance. On the other side, if you take a green building, as I already mentioned, it ticks all the boxes. So by this particular simple demonstration, we can understand the distinctive differences between the contemporary terminologies like smart building, net zero energy building and green building. So before going into the concept of green building, we should have a broader look and we should zoom out something like we should understand how we have been traveling so far since very long, so that we can understand the big picture very clearly. So in this particular slide, we can able to see some timelines are mentioned: 1700 to 1850, 1850 to 1970, 1970 to 2000, and 2000 to at present. So all these timelines are indicating nothing but the various industrial revolutions that have been happened in the past and being in the present as well. So from the very first industrial revolutions and second and third, and fourth and fifth and sixth are happening so quickly and rapidly, and people are taking up more amount of takeaways from the mother earth. So something is happening badly to the mother earth by the human revolutions which are happening in a rapid speed. So how it all started, so how the sustainability concept people got into the idea and realization, right? So we can see that in 1968, so the very first moment of this the sustainability ideology or realization happened really through a tragedy of commons, a simple essay which was written by a woman scientist, Garrett Hardin. So which was the very first one which sparked the debate about how we are dealing with the environment that we have around. So that it all started. Then in 1972, the first global United Nations conference for environmental happened at Stockholm. Then in 1980, over the period of 8 years, Human Development Index was introduced and emergence of ecological footprint concept was happening. So over the years, next some 5 to 10 years, the very first time in 1987, in Our Common Future, a Brundtland report states the term sustainability for the very first time. So from there onwards, people started understanding, okay, we have to focus on and we have to travel together towards a common goal. So in the year 2000, Millennium Development Goals was announced, and the target year was 2015, right? So it was called as MDG. So in 2015 at Paris Climate Conference, Sustainability Development Goals was announced, which is having some 17 set of goals which every one of us might be aware about, and that target date is 2030, which is we are focusing towards and working towards. Some five more years are left from now onwards, right? So we can understand from the year of 1968 to the year of 2015 and 2025 right now, over the year people started understanding and progressing towards caring more on our surrounding environment in the name of various aspects: ecological footprint, human development index, and finally the sustainability, right? So in the same way, we can understand how the green building movement are also evolved over the time from a global level to local level, which means in India level. So 1993, the very first time United States Green Building Council was established. So once that happened in the evolution timeline, all the other countries, major countries, developed and developing countries, started preparing themselves for a greener environment like USGBC. So in India, with respect to the same goal, in the year 2001, Indian Green Building Council was created. So in the 2002, World Green Building Council was established by 8 founding members. They are Australia, Brazil, Canada, India, Japan, Mexico, Spain, and USA. So it's like everybody has started having a unanimous objective with respect to the built environment, because the environment is majorly occupied by the construction sector and infrastructure development sector, whatever the development may be, right? So people started understanding, okay, we have to focus on the buildings and built environment. So in the year 2003, for example, in India, we had only 20,000 square feet of green built up area was there. So over the year, right, in 2023, as per the last statistics, it is around 11,300 projects with over 10.27 billion square feet of green built up area are there in India, which is a massive increment and development towards a proper goal, right? So in the year 2004, Sorabji Green Business Center at Hyderabad was initiated, or inaugurated the very first green building of India, which is platinum rated by the IGBC themselves, right? So we can understand IGBC was established for the purpose of green building facilitation in India. So how the IGBC came up, what is the background? So we can little bit go back in the timeline so that to understand the big picture behind the IGBC development. So the journey began in 1895 when 5 engineering firms, right? So 1895 we can understand it is before the independence, well before the independence, during the British ruling. So 5 engineering firms, all members of Bengal Chamber of Commerce and Industry, joined hands to form the Engineering and Iron Trade Association of India. So it all started in that name only, Engineering and Iron Trade Association in 1895. The same association got revised as Indian Engineering Association in 1912. And over the time, it again renamed as Engineering Association of India in 1942. And once that independence is being there, so it has been renamed once again as Association of Indian Engineering Industry in 1974. So in 1986, it further developed and renamed as Confederation of Engineering Industry. And finally, in the year 1992, it has become renamed as Confederation of Indian Industry, CII. So we can understand that initially it was formed by Chamber of Commerce and Industry. All are like iron and engineering related trade association members. Then over the time, throughout their journey, they have been including more and more industry firms into their association. So right now in India, CII is the apex body. It is not a government one, but still they are the apex body of all the industry associations of India. So they can make changes which is good for the nation as a whole and also as for the entire planet, right? So Indian Green Building Council is one among the centers which are established under CII. So that's what we can understand. So under CII we have a lot of center of excellences are there across India. So CII Institute of Logistics, which is located in Chennai, Institute of Quality in Bangalore, and ITC COE for Sustainability, which is in Delhi, and COE Competitiveness of SMEs, and Godrej COE for Manufacturing is Mumbai, and Sorabji Center of Excellence in Hyderabad, and Suresh Neoshia Center of Excellence at Kolkata, and Triveni Water Institute in Gurugram, and FACE at New Delhi, and Center of Excellence for Innovation, Entrepreneurship and Startup, which was the latest added one to the CII umbrella. So among which the Sorabji Center of Excellence in Hyderabad, under that the Godrej Green Business Center is formed, GBC, we can say it like that. So under that Godrej Green Business Center, lot of divisions are there which are focusing on different elements and concepts, which includes energy efficiency, green buildings, renewable energy, green company, green product and green technology center. So among one of that is green building, and that is nothing but our Indian Green Building Council. So in Green Building Council, as an Indian, geography, we can understand their impact with respect to their project footprint as per dated on June 1, 2023. So if you see which particular state holds more number of projects, we can see Maharashtra, right? So around some 2,519 projects were there. Then Uttar Pradesh 932, then Tamil Nadu 721 and Karnataka 824. Then the larger one, I think that's it. In Gujarat 700, around 700, 750, and West Bengal 624. So we can understand all those are some major metro cities. And in Telangana around 500, around 600 projects are there. So which is the maximum one is the Maharashtra, Mumbai area. which we know it for, right? So 2500 plus projects are there only in Maharashtra state. So that's what the impact of IGBC. And to the current opinion, we can able to see one additional infographic from the same IGBC, which includes more updated one as per 1st November 2024. So IGBC holds different rating systems, typology they are telling. So under that, whatever the number of projects are there, it's being mentioned here. So green buildings, green transit systems, green cities and townships, and green villages. So if you see, let's take Maharashtra for example. Yes. So if you see Maharashtra, green buildings alone 3102, transit systems which are certified as green is 238, and cities and townships 33, and villages 10. So likewise, lot of green typologies are there, rating systems are there. We will get to know about them eventually. But this particular image, we can understand the impact of IGBC so far. So totally buildings are like 13,000 plus buildings are have been certified as green. Then transit systems around 800, villages 50 plus, and cities and townships 90 plus. So we can understand this particular the continuous growing of IGBC with respect to their continuous development of different rating systems and making impact as broad as possible, right? So recently they launched rating system for small buildings like less than 5,000 square feet, less than 3,000 square feet buildings can go for get green certification at IGBC, right? So these are the green rating systems that we have been talking about. So under residential category, commercial category, and industrial category, and built environment category, lot of subcategories, sub rating systems are there. For example, under green industrial category, we have green factory buildings, green logistic parks and warehouses. And IGBC net zero concepts are there separately from IGBC. It focuses on net zero energy building, net zero water building, net zero waste system, and net zero carbon buildings, right? So net zero carbon buildings is the latest addition since 2023 November. It is been there, and in India only one building have been certified under net zero carbon building by IGBC, that is L&T building, office building at Manapakkam, Chennai, right? So apart from these, other typologies are like green schools. They support green campus, green interiors, and green place of worships like temples, temple, mosque, churches can go for green building certifications as well as per IGBC rating systems, right? So why a building project should adopt IGBC rating system in India? We may ask, is there any other country adopt IGBC? I don't know, because just like IGBC is meant for India, all the major countries, 190 plus countries around the world, having their own green building rating systems. So one major rating system which is being followed across countries is United States LEED system, leadership in energy and environmental design. And apart from that, BREEAM is somehow common across European nations, but LEED is majorly adopted rating systems across countries, right? In India, LEED certified buildings are there, but in America there won't be any IGBC certified buildings would be there, right? So that's the scenario. So we can understand that there is some benefits for the projects to get green certified, either at the design level or at completed level, right? So across various states of India, offering different benefits for the encouragement of green building certifications at project level or at building level. So we can say Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change of Government of India offers fast track environmental clearance for green building projects which are pre-certified or provisionally certified by IGBC. So that is like national level. If you take Tamil Nadu, with respect to Tamil Nadu state, there is two different policies are existing: TN Industrial Policy 2021 and TN Data Center Policy 2021. So both offer like some percentage of subsidy on the cost of setting up environmental protection infrastructure, subject to a limit of 1 crore for industrial projects that obtain IGBC green certifications. Right? So that's the kind of motivation government would likes to give to the infrastructure sector, so that they would go for pre-certification or at least get certified at the end of completion of the construction. Both is possible. Both kind of certificate categories are there. We would see them eventually. Likewise, Tamil Nadu does. The several other states of India is offering more related or more similar kind of benefits to their own states infrastructure development, like government of Punjab, government of West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, Jharkhand, Haryana, Maharashtra, Gujarat and Kerala, and government of Rajasthan. In government of Rajasthan, we can say that they have made it mandatory to get green building certification for any government building to get started with. So they made some one step ahead about apart from all other states. So they made it mandatory under mandatory class to get certified as green building. So this is the IGBC green rating process as an overall phase, we can say. So first of all, we have to go to the IGBC website and we have to register our project. So we have to choose whether it is a pre-certification or provisional certification. So once we submit our application, IGBC will use third-party assessment performers to assess your particular application and doing the site visits. So based on that, credit evaluation based on relevant IGBC rating system is happening. So once that credit evaluation is done by IGBC, then the awarding of credits and final rating is being provided. So if you are, as applicant, if you are okay with the certificate, then you can accept it. If you want to if you have some objections, like we aimed for gold but we got only silver, then you can go for the appealing against it. So once you appeal it, again different third party assessor will do the assessment for the IGBC and will do the recalculation, and they will publish the results once again. It might get revised or it might be the same, depending on the ground of appealing that you made, right? So this is the very simplified overall process of green rating process by IGBC. So whatever the rating system may be, whether it is a residential, commercial or industrial, so it follows this simplified structure, right? So for taking up of these IGBC related activities, IGBC wants their own resources, like they need people who knows them. So they started offering IGBC accredited professional credentials, which made huge difference among Indian human resource sector. So people started understanding, okay, green building sector is growing, so we need to work on that. Okay, how will I work on that? So IGBC itself serves the answer by providing IGBC accredited professional credential. So if you study the required syllabus content and appear for the exam, and if you clear it, IGBC will give you as accredited professional status. So only IGBC accredited professional are expected to work in the projects which are aiming for the IGBC green certifications. It's not possible like the entire team members should get IGBC AP. So what they are suggesting, in the team at least one accredited professional should be there, because they believe that at least one person shall be there, and he or she can teach the team members about the requirements of IGBC green certifications, right? So two different categories are there: IGBC AP, which are meant for professional with at least 2 years experience, and IGBC AP Associate, which are meant for freshers or final year students, which those who don't have any professional experience. So the IGBC AP Associate exam can be taken up by working teaching faculty of engineering institutions belong to any particular department. There is no department constraint. Anyone who wish to contribute to this particular area, they can appear for that exam, and while filling up their application, they just need to tick that they are a faculty, not a student. So if they are applying as a student, they will be awarded as IGBC AP Associate if they are clearing it, and if you chooses yourself as faculty, then you will be awarded as IGBC accredited faculty. Examination is same, but two different participants, two different credentials will be there. That is one segment. Another segment is for at least 2 years experienced professionals, which is IGBC accredited professional. There is no classification here. Anyone who is having 2 years of professional experience with respect to construction and related domains, they can apply for IGBC AP straight away, right? So that is what we have been covering so far in this first module. So in the second module, we will be talking about the next particular topics. Thank you.